Okay, 5.8, part A here, we're going to write an equation. We have now used our equations and found x-intercepts and found a vertex and graphed them. Now, if you're given a graph or you're given information or given a picture, whatever the case may be, we want to be able to work backwards and we want to come up with the equation. So the first way we're going to write an equation is in vertex form. All right, if you're asked to write in vertex form, you will be given the vertex and you will be given a point that lies on the graph. So what you have to do is you're going to substitute in your h, your k, your x, and your y to find your a, to find a, because that will be the only thing that will be missing. Then you actually write your equation using the a, the h, and the k, because ultimately when we write an equation, y and x are still there. So let's look at an example. If I tell you the vertex is -1, 3, and it goes through the point let's say 2, -1, write the equation of the graph. So first of all, we're going to substitute in, because we know the vertex stands for h and k. We know the point stands for x and y. So we're going to substitute everything in and find our a. So we get -1 is a, x minus h squared, don't forget the square on a vertex form, plus k. So -1 is a, 2 plus 1 is 3 squared is 9. All right, subtract over the 3, so I get -4. So a is -4/9. When I write my equation, y equals a x minus h, fill in the h, plus the k, and you're done. So when you're asked to write it in vertex form, you have to find a. That's going to be the key part to that one. All right. The next one that you're going to be asked to find is in root form. Root form, remember, is factored form. Root form or factored form. When you're asked to find this particular form of the equation, you will be given your √1 and your √2, or your x-intercepts. Remember, roots are intercepts. And you'll be given a point, so that you substitute √1, √2, x and y to find a, and then you write the equation using a, √1, and √2, again, because x and y is always left as part of our final answer. So let's look at here, if I have the example that √1 is -1, √2 is +3, and the picture goes through 1, -1. So I'm going to set it up. This is my x, this is my y. I know my x-intercepts. So I go through y equals a, that's what I need to find first, the x minus the root 1, and the x minus the root 2. So minus 1 is a. Here I'm going to get 2 and negative 2. So I'm going to get negative 4a, so a is 1/4. When I write my equation, I get y equals the a that I found, and then x minus the first root, x minus the second root. And that's good enough. You don't need to go any farther. And you'll be doing the first assignment based on those two forms, based on the factored form and the vertex form, where you'll be given those specific pieces of information.